Someone's finally ready to drop the games and open up to you. The overall energy for this reading is the Five of Wands reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. The Five of Wands reversed is the energy of removing yourself from drama, letting go of old conflicts, letting go of a need to compete with someone, really just kind of moving past the pettiness. And then Four of Pentacles is the energy, when it's in the reverse, it's the energy of opening up, of relinquishing control, okay? When it's upright, it's like hanging on to your time, your money, your energy, very, very tightly. But in the reverse, it's letting go. It's opening up. It's being vulnerable. Because I think in the past, this connection felt rather toxic. It could be that one or both of you had issues with addictive patterns or behavior. Or it could simply be that it felt primarily like a physical connection. But for sure, the chemistry between the two of you was pretty off the charts. And I kind of feel like whatever toxicity was entering the picture was on the masculine side, whereas the feminine was pretty happy in her own energy. In the Nine of Pentacles, we have the image of a feminine energy, just abundant and thriving, enjoying the fruits of her labor. This kind of has the energy of a masculine energy that comes from the wrong side of the tracks, and a feminine energy who works hard and gets stuff done and feels good in her own energy. And so there could have been some kind of dynamic here like that, where one of you felt very trapped by, circumstances and felt very addicted to the 3D, or may have literally had addiction issues, while the other of you was very much into really planting seeds and watching them grow. A very sort of interesting dichotomy here. But I would say the universe kind of brought you together here for a reason. So I feel like the wheel here is indicating that forces beyond either of your controls were at play. When we see the Wheel of Fortune upright, it's really meant for the higher good of you both. And it's positive. It should lead to positive change. And I feel like with Devil energy here, this person may not have been fully aware of who the feminine energy was in this connection. He might have kind of seen her as potentially a reflection of him, very full of ulterior motives, maybe a little bit sneaky, maybe a bit of a bad girl to his bad boy. But I think of reality. You were just kind of doing you, boo-boo, And I feel like there was just a lot of chemistry here. Now someone in this connection could have been a Capricorn, but doesn't have to be. But both of you just when this took off, it took off like a bang, and there was a lot of chemistry, but it felt like you were very different people. And it was kind of confusing as to why the universe brought the two of you together. And I think both of you are realizing that you were brought together just because you kind of work together. You balance each other out. You're able to build together in a way that you wouldn't be able to do on your own. Devil energy can be all fun and no work. And Pentacles energy, Nine of Pentacles energy can be all work and not a lot of fun. So maybe it was that kind of balance between the two of you. But you're figuring out that actually this connection can really work. And I feel like this person, they're really feeling their old games that they normally play, they're not going to work with you. Okay. I think that's what that Five of Wands reversed is kind of indicating. And also the old suspicions that often come up with them about other people that have more to do with them in their own background and really nothing to do with you. I think they're starting to recognize that you guys just work well as a team. And there's actually a really strong basis in friendship here. The Three of Cups is an energy of celebration, soul tribe. like hanging with the homies kind of thing. And we got 3-3 here. So you might be seeing 3-3-3. That might be a synchronicity that's coming up a lot. But I think the revelation that's like coming to light right now is you guys just kind of work well together. You actually have a really strong like emotional bond with one another too. They're really strong foundation of friendship here. You just enjoy one another's company. Plus, I also get the feeling that this person's kind of talking to their friends about you and talking to their friends about this revelation they're having about this connection. 222 on the timer as I said that. And this revelation is really about how they can see this really blossoming into something that's long-term and committed. The 10 of Cups is the energy of family and home and domestic bliss. You know, I think sometimes we think we need partners that are exactly like us, when really most of the time it's just the opposite of that. We kind of just need someone who's going to balance us out more. And I feel like you guys do that for each other. And that's why the universe sort of brought you together. And this person's talking to their friends about like, man, they're so different than me. And I don't understand how this works, but we really do seem to like just work well together. We get stuff done together, and we have this really solid friendship. Like probably we have conversations that are just kind of like off the charts, right? And I can really see the long-term potential in this relationship. And I think the friends are starting to get a little tired of hearing it because in the upcoming energy, we have the Judgment reversed. This person they hear the call. They know the two of you could really have a wonderful thing together, but they're just refusing to answer that call. And I feel like they're getting kind of like kicked in the hiney by their friends to like step forward and actually say something. But this person just has like a lot of self-doubt, right? They're just sort of like, I mean, I could speak up about how I feel, but I don't know. Like, I just kind of feel like that. And I just feel their friends being like, dude, we're tired of you talking about this person. You have to say something. And I think they will soon, probably sometime in the next few weeks. But we've got 9 of Cups. When they do actually speak up, it's going to be like a load off their chest. They are going to feel so much lighter, so much happier. It's going to be like wish fulfillment for both of you. Because I'm not sure you have any idea that this person's feelings are this intense. But you were kind of hoping that they sort of felt the same way. And yeah, I mean, they absolutely do. They enjoy talking to you. They enjoy like working with you. They feel like you guys are a good team with each other. And we've got Scorpio energy with Judgment here. I should mention that. We had Capricorn earlier. So those signs might be important, but doesn't have to be. And it's really just going to feel super happy. Now, I also think like some of the toxicity that you guys experienced before, I mean, it's not necessarily all on this other person, right? Like, I feel like there's maybe some codependent behaviors going on there where one of you was like looking to the other to kind of like solve your problems, like looking external of yourself for solutions. And I think both of you have kind of gone on this healing journey where you've discovered that like really true happiness comes from within. Like you have to go within and kind of find it for yourself. Nobody can really bring that to you. And this new perspective that both of you have on the nature of love is going to help this connection actually flourish this time around. Like both of you before may have been kind of self-sabotaging this connection, but no more. Because in the advice part of this spread, we actually start off with the Magician. The Magician understands that he has all the tools at his disposal to create the reality that he desires. And I feel like the reality that both of you desire is for this to kind of come back together. We're not ready for this to just fall away, fall apart when we see the Tower reversed. So the Tower represents the signs of Scorpio and Aries, and the Magician represents the sign of Gemini. So those signs could be important, but don't have to be. Basically, you guys, I think, are manifesting this reunion, okay? Whether you mean to or not. You guys are both wanting to kind of come back together in this new energy with this new understanding and just give it another shot because you really do work well together and you really do have this strong emotional bond and friendship. And the universe wants you to know that this is going to be a brand new opportunity for you both to be true and equal partners this time, to really balance one another out. Now, when we see the Ace of Pentacles, this is often a monetary gift or physical gift, something you can hold in your hand. It can even represent an engagement ring. And Two of Cups is a true and equal partnership. This can signify starting afresh, starting anew with a partner, and can even indicate marriage. Now, in the extended version of this reading, we're going to get some messages from this person to see what exactly they're saying to their friends. And we'll get some timing. If you'd like to hear it, please join the channel. The link is in the description.